Hello viewers, today I am going to talk on the subject theoretical and practical aspect of tals. Today my lecture will include teen tal, ek tal, chaw tal, jhap tal, dadra, rupak and kehrwa tal. Before explaining these basic tals of Hindustani music, we should know about what is tal and its related words like lay and matra. Tal or rhythmic cycle is an Indian system of rhythm. Lay or rhythm is the basic tempo which is set by the performer for singing or playing any musical composition. When lay or musical time is fixed in matras, it is known as tal. It is not irrelevant to mention here that matra is a single metrical unit to measure the time consumed in singing or playing any musical composition. And tal is a cycle of the fixed number of matras or beats repeated over and over again till the composition is completed. Since each tal has different numbers of beats in it, so theoretically a tal of any number of beats is possible. But in practice, there are about 15 to 20 tals in Hindustani music which are most often used by the musicians to perform. For the beginner students in the music classes, it's important to have the knowledge of the most common tals of Hindustani music like teen tal, ek tal, jhap tal, dadra, rupak and kehrwa tal. In my previous lecture on tal, I had explained in detail about tal, fundamentals of tal and writing of tal in notation. But in this lecture, I am going to explain these basic tals of Hindustani music theoretically as well as practically. So first of all, I will take up teen tal. Teen tal is the most popular and the frequently used tal of tabla in Hindustani music. Since it can be used in slower tempos to faster speeds, that is, vilambit and drut lay, and with the classical as well as the semi-classical styles of singing. The classical styles like bada khyal and chota khyal, that is, slow and fast khyal, and tarana style of singing. Semi-classical styles like bhajan and shabad, etc. Though teen tal is used with singing, it is most often heard accompanying instrumentalists playing Masid Khanigat and Raza Khanigats, that is, slow and fast instrumental classical musical compositions. This tal is widely used for the solo performance by the tabla artists. The structure of teen tal is very simple. This is a very simple rhythmic cycle of 16 beats grouped 4-4-4-4. This means teen tal has 4 vibhags of 4 beats each. The first beat of each vibhag is accompanied either by tali, the clap, or by khali, the wave of hand. In teen tal, the first beat of the first vibhag is sam, that is the first tali of the tal, and then the second and third talis are on the 5th and the 13th beat consecutively, whereas khali, the wave of hand, is on the 9th beat, that is, in the middle of the total beats of tal. The theka of teen tal is dha dhin dhin dha, dha dhin dhin dha, dha tin tin ta, ta dhin dhin dha. You can see in the script teen tal written in its complete form, that is showing matras, vibhag, theka and tal chin of sam, tali and khali. Now my accompanying partner Miss Harsimran will perform before you teen tal by hands, counting matras and showing sam, tali and khali.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Dha, dhin, dhin, dha, dha, dhin, dhin, dha, dha, tin, tin, ta, ta, dhin, dhin, dha, dha.
It is not irrelevant to mention here that in Hindustani music there is another tal like teen tal having 16 beats with the same 4 vibhags of 4 beats each, and that is Tilwada tal. Though in all respects, that is the number of matras or beats, vibhags and tal chin, teen tal and Tilwada tal appear to be similar to each other. But there lies a difference regarding the lay or the tempo of the two tals. Now you can listen to practical performance of teen tal on tabla. Ek tal. Ek tal is a very popular tal which is played on tabla exclusively for khyal compositions. It is mostly associated with bada khyal or vilambit khyal. However, ek tal is also played with fast khyals as well, and it can go in any tempo. Sometimes it is played with cuts in ek tal by some instrumentalists. This tal is often selected for the solo performance of tabla. Hence, it is a very common tal in Hindustani classical music. The structure of ek tal is very simple. This is a tal of 12 beats grouped in 6 vibhags of 2 beats each. The first beat of each of the 6 vibhag is symbolized by tal chin. The first clap is on the first beat, and that is the first tali of the tal. And then the second, third and the fourth talis are on the 5th, 9th and 11th beats, whereas 3rd and 7th beats are accompanied by khali, the wave of hand. The name of ek tal suggests that there is only one tali in this tal, because the literal meaning of ek tal is one clap, whereas this tal has 4 talis. Hence, the name of the tal remains a mystery. Anyway, the bols of ek tal are dhin dhin dhage tirkit tuna katta dhage tirkit dhinna in its complete form. In Hindustani music, there is another tal having 12 beats with the same vibhags and tal chin of ek tal, and that is chautal or char tal. But chautal is a tal of pakhavaj, and hence it is played with khule bol, mostly with Dhrupad compositions, which I am going to explain next. But first see how to count the beats of ek tal by hands, and after that listen to its practical version on tabla.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Dhin, thin, thage, tirkit, tu, na, ka, ta, dhage, tirkit, dhin, na, dhin.
Chautal. Chautal, also known as chartal, is mostly played with Dhrupad compositions, and it is played on a variety of early instruments. This is a tal of pakhavaj, hence its bols are of pakhavaj, which are different than those of tabla bols and are known as khule bol. Chautal is played in vilambit and madhyalay, that is slow and medium tempo, and is never played in drutle, that is fast tempo. Explaining the structure of this tal, Chautal is a rhythmic cycle of 12 beats with the 6 vibhags of 2 beats each. The clap is on the first beat, second, third and the fourth talis are on the 5th, 9th and 11th beats consecutively, whereas khalis, the wave of hands, are on the 3rd and the 7th beats. The bols of Chautal are dha dha din ta, kit dha din ta, tit kat gadi gan, which are written in the script. Now see how to demonstrate this tal by hands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Dha, tha, din, ta, kit, tha, din, ta, tit, kat, gadi, gan, dha.
You must have noticed that Chautal is having the same beats as ek tal of tabla, with the same vibhags and tal chin. But there lies a great difference between the two tals regarding the nature, usage, playing style and the basic instruments for the performance of the tals, or the instrument on which these tals are played. Jhap tal. Jhap tal is a tal of tabla which can be used to accompany khyal compositions of singing and guts in jhap tal and instrumental music. This tal is also played with geets and bhajans which are composed in jhap tal. Note, irrelevant to mention that jhap tal is a rhythmic cycle of 10 beats, grouped 2, 3, 2, 3. This means jhap tal has 4 vibhags. First and third vibhags are having 2 beats each, while the second and fourth vibhags are of 3 beats each. Sum is on the first beat, which is the first tali of the tal. Second and third talis are on the 3rd and 8th beat, whereas khali, the wave of hand, is on the 6th beat. The bols or the syllables of jhap tal are dhenna, dhen dhenna, tenna, dhen dhenna. You can see jhap tal written in the script. There may be other tals in Hindustani music having 10 beats, but jhap tal has its own structure and bols, which does not resemble any other tal in Hindustani music. Now see, Miss Harsimran will perform jhap tal by hands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dhin na, dhin, thin na, tin na, dhin, thin na, dhin.
Now listen to practical performance of jhap tal on tabla. Dadra tal. Dadra tal is a tal of 6 beats, which is extremely common in the lighter forms of music. Dadra tal derives its name from its association with a light classical style of singing named Dadra. This is also used for folk music and popular tunes and is played with the bhajans, qawwalis, geet, ghazals and other type of light classical music. This tal is frequently used in film music, and there are a number of film songs which are composed in Dadra tal. Dadra tal is primarily played on tabla and is also performed on other drums. It is a very simple tal with the 6 beats which are grouped in two vibhags having 3 beats each. The first beat is symbolized by Sam and the fourth beat with Khali, the wave of hand. The bows of Dadra Tal are Dha Dhinna, Dha Tinna. Dadra Tal is played in a variety of tempos. It may be heard from Vilambit to Drutlay, that is, from slow to fast tempo. Only it is not played in Ati Vilambit lay, that is, extremely slow tempo. Now see the counting of Dadra Tal by hands, and after that listen to Dadra Tal on tabla.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Dha, dhin, na, dha, tin, na, dha.
Rupak Tal. Rupak Tal is a very common tal of 7 beats in northern India. The popular rhythm of Rupak Tal is generally played on tabla, which can be accompaniment to either vocal or instrumental music. This tal is mostly used in semi-classical singing styles like Geet, Ghazal and Bhajan, etc. This tal has been widely used in film music too. The 7 beats of Rupak Tal are grouped into 3, 2, 2. This means Rupak Tal has 3 vibhags. First vibhag of this tal is of 3 beats, while the other 2 are of 2 beats each. This is the only tal in Hindustani music, or we can say this is a unique tal in which the first beat, that is, the sum, is symbolized by Khali, that is, represented by the wave of hand, while the rest of the 2 vibhags are symbolized by talis on the 4th and the 6th beat. The bows of Rupak Tal are Tin Tinna, Dhinna, Dhinna. You can see Rupak Tal written in the script. Though in Hindustani music, Tivra Tal, which is also having the 7 beats with 3, 2, 2 vibhags, but there lies a lot of difference between the 2 tals regarding the bows, nature and the usage of the 2 tals. Above all, the basic instrument on which these tals are played, and hence the nature of the tals too. Now see the performance of Rupak Tal by hands, and after that listen to its practical performance on tabla.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ti, ti, na, dhin, na, dhin, na, ti.
Kehrwa Tal. Kehrwa Tal is the most popular tal of tabla in the northern India, which is frequently used on other drums also. This tal is an 8-beat tal of non-classical tradition, which is widely used in Geet, Ghazal, Bhajan, folk tunes and film music too. We find a large number of film songs composed in Dadra Tal. It is never used for classical styles of singing like Drupad, Dhamar, Khyal and Tarana. In fact, Kehrwa Tal is played with the same kind of light classical and popular music as in Dadra Tal and Rupak Tal. The structure of Kehrwa Tal is very simple. This tal is an 8-beat tal is divided into 2 vibhags of 4 beats each. Sam on the first beat and the Khali, the wave of hand, is on the 5th beat. The bows of Kehrwa Tal are Dhage Nati Naka Dhinna, which are written in the script. It should be no surprise that there are a number of variations about Kahrwa Tal. Simple rhythm of Kahrwa Tal often makes the children to dance. Not only this, its rhythm moves even every young and old. You can see Miss Harsimran playing the beats of Kahrwa Tal by hands.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dha, ge, na, ti, na, ka, dhin, na, tha.
Now listen to practical aspect of Kahrwa Tal on tabla. So we can say Teen Tal, Ek Tal, Jhap Tal, Dadra, Rupak and Kahrwa Tal. These are the very simple and the most frequently used tals in Hindustani music. These tals are very often prescribed in the curriculum meant for the beginner students in the music classes. So every student of music should be well versed with the writing of these basic tals of Hindustani music as well as the practical aspect of these tals, performing these tals either by hand or on tabla. The practice of these tals will help the students to have a good command over lay while singing or playing. Moreover, the practice of tals will help in creating a deeper interest among the students for the subject. Thank you.